SmackDown now looked at, now regarded as the A show over Monday Night Raw. Huge changes, significant impact on pay-per-view. How the WWE will be booking and doing pay-per-views. Will this have a huge change on the front of Raw and SmackDown Live? Do WWE superstars really make that much money at live events, aka house shows, where a majority of the superstars ultimately end up getting injured? Is it really going to benefit the WWE superstars in that aspect if they keep doing live events and not really getting paid a lot of money because you have to split it within the superstars? Viewers and subscribers, there is a lot of news. Let's not be sour, the brash, and brazen. I will not be overtaken to keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated. So, ladies and gentlemen, starting at Money in the Bank, remember to share, subscribe, refresh my YouTube channel multiple times a day so you're always to know on the top rumors, news, and headlines in the WWE. Per the Wrestling Observer, Wrestling Inc., Ringside News, the dirt sheets, the websites, the newsletters, the WWE will be extending the length of their pay-per-view events now that they are co-branded with the Raw and SmackDown rosters as a way to fit more talents on the cards. Oh, you mean just like Raw went to 3 hours to give more talents opportunities and on-air time and more storyline development, even though we're not seeing a whole hell of a lot of that? Last night, one of the greatest parts of Monday Night Raw was the post-match celebration of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. That was as entertaining as I've seen on Monday Night Raw in a long time. Curtis Axel, listen, I'm not taking anything away from the good matches we have on Raw. Solid matches, great outings. But you can do that on pay-per-view. That's what those are for. That's what that's all about at the end of the day. But viewers and subscribers, who am I to talk about anything? I mean, the WWE just got this 5-year deal, worth millions of dollars for SmackDown Live. So who am I as an outsider to speak on anything? I mean, the creativity in the WWE is off the charts, right, guys? I mean, we don't get match after match after match after match. Money in the Bank qualifiers, championship qualifiers, that qualifier, this qualifier. Heck, I might qualify to work at Subway pretty soon. But viewers and subscribers, be that as of May, WWE has reached out to some of their international broadcast partners, including In Demand and Sky TV, to inform them that the pay-per-view events will now begin at 7 p.m., starting with the June 17th Money in the Bank, according to PW Insider. And viewers and subscribers, listen, I mean, let's see how it goes. I mean, we saw the last pay-per-view. We saw how long it went. We saw just, the fans were leaving. The fans were pouring out in droves. Listen, you want to give away free pay-per-view caliber matches on Raw and SmackDown Live. Do that all day long, but make sure you have a backup plan. Make sure you have something evolving. Make sure you have something, intriguing behind it. Because once again, I mean, is the WWE, I mean, listen, the WWE is making millions of dollars. The WWE will never be going out of business, probably in my lifetime, probably not your lifetime. But does the WWE, are they satisfied? Are they cool? Are they good with just going through the motions and, not giving superstars, a lot of leeway and a lot of freedom on the mic and, being so, choreographed and, scripted, and, it's just not coming off as organic. It's not coming off as natural on our television screens. But viewers and subscribers will be supreme because there's more to this report. Sasha Banks has signed a new WWE contract. Sasha Banks will be with the WWE for the foreseeable future. Not yet known if she'll go to the Raw or SmackDown brand. How WWE's SmackDown deal could change WrestleMania, viewers and subscribers. Could change WrestleMania week. WWE's new television deal with Fox, with SmackDown, is going to be on Friday nights, which is the same night of the week during WrestleMania season when the WWE Hall of Fame usually takes place. Dave Meltzer discussed on the Wrestling Observer how the WWE might deal with the Hall of Fame scheduling problem during WrestleMania week that is presented with the new deal. I wonder about the idea of a SmackDown Live on a Friday before WrestleMania. I guess you could do that as the go-home show. Obviously, the NXT TakeOver will move to Saturday, and Hall of Fame would move to Thursday or Tuesday. I'm going to guess Thursday, because if it's on Tuesday, everyone's going to go home, and it will die. This is a good solution, but the problem... This is a good solution to the problem, but SmackDown's Friday night time slot could also mean that there won't be any big SmackDowns after WrestleMania anymore, since people aren't likely going to stick around for the next Friday. What do you think about all the changes? Like I said, this SmackDown deal, there's a lot of variables, there's a lot of discussion, there's a lot of comments, there's a lot of positivity, there's a lot of negativity branching in. Could Asuka be swearing in her WWE promos? There's a lot of speculation online about what Asuka's saying could actually allude to something a lot different than what we're thinking. WWE meant to put on a back segment with Bobby Lashley's sisters. Now, here's the thing. It wasn't as worse as the Alexa Bliss or Bayley This Is Your Life. I think Sami Zayn, I think it was okay. I've seen a lot worse from the WWE. Katie Vick, anybody? Enzo Amore reveals his notes from Dusty Rhodes' NXT promo, and he's going to go out, I guess, in New York City and thank all the fans that have backed Enzo. With all this backlash and all this controversy surrounding him. Braun Strowman puts over Finn Balor in a big way. And listen, that was a good match. It was a solid match. It was a classic. Call it whatever you want. Give it the 5-star Dave Meltzer classic. The bottom line is you can have all those good matches, but I thought that's what you reserve and that's what you save for the pay-per-view. But now that the WWE is giving away pay-per-view matches, because the pay-per-view model has changed with the WWE Network and all these new deals and all these innuendos and all these different things, listen, the WWE, they're changing with the times. The WWE is evolving in a certain way, in a certain capacity, but in other ways, they're also behind. They're also lagging. Once again, as long as the WWE has those deals, I guess that's really all that matters to them. John Cena and Nikki Bella are basically back together again. No shock there. It was never really a question or a doubt in people's minds, although they did have me going for a little while. I really thought they were broken up. I thought that was the end, but it looks like John Cena and Nikki Bella are as together as ever before, and they probably will be getting married sometime later this summer. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyson Kidd working WrestleMania events outside of WWE. Working wrestling events, outside of World Wrestling Entertainment. Mauro Ranallo revealed why he actually left SmackDown Live. It wasn't because of the bullying of JBL. It was because of his own, his own anxiety. He was battling his own depression. So Mauro Ranallo didn't leave just because of JBL, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight should be a huge SmackDown. Jeff Hardy going one-on-one with Daniel Bryan for the first time in WWE history. But viewers and subscribers, that is not all. What WWE's new TV deal could change their pay-per-view model. And what about this? WWE extending pay-per-view lengths and changing the start time. Like I said, this is going to start at Money in the Bank. This could mean pay-per-view events such as SummerSlam could run longer than 4 hours, an update to the situation. In Demand currently lists Money in the Bank starting at 6:30, as they will air the final half hour of the kickoff show before the pay-per-view. WWE currently lists Money in the Bank listed at 8 p.m. start time, but that's expected to be changed. So, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania could actually go a lot longer than the B shows. And I'll tell you what, the B team of Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas, like I said, one of the most entertaining wins I have seen on Monday Night Raw in a long time. After what they did, it was just... And, last night on Monday Night Raw, a lot of people were, against me and messaging me. Sean, you said there was going to be a major announcement. Kurt Angle was going to make a major announcement. Kurt Angle never made the announcement. And this was WWE said this. WWE.com said this. Kurt Angle's Twitter said this. The Raw Twitter said this. They all said this. And then all of a sudden, Kurt Angle never made that announcement. Kurt Angle never made it clear. Maybe it was Stephanie McMahon's return. Maybe it was Stephanie McMahon coming back was the major thing. But, she just came out of nowhere. She just returned. No one saw her coming. No one expected it. No one anticipated it. So at the end of the day, Stephanie McMahon came back and, she wanted to really draw a line. She really wanted to get into it. And, there's a lot of speculation and rumors online that Stephanie McMahon should have been selling that arm injury that Ronda Rousey put her in, to make it look like, Ronda Rousey's a threat, she's brutal, she can destroy you. Stephanie McMahon not selling the arm, not having a cast on it, not having a bandage, not showing the motion of it. Some say that, Stephanie McMahon should have, sold the arm injury to make, Ronda Rousey look like a legitimate, what in the WWE. But Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax is going to be certainly something different. And seeing that the pressure is on Ronda Rousey, will the pressure get to Ronda Rousey, or will Ronda Rousey use that as momentum to win the Raw Women's Championship? Now, viewers and subscribers, like I said in a video that we talked about earlier, and in a topic that we discussed earlier in this video, what do you think about the WWE superstars and the live events? And if it's true that they're not really getting paid a significant amount of money, should the WWE cut back on that? Should there be an off-season for World Wrestling Entertainment to rest and rehab and, reshape and reform and, just come out of the gates with a full swing of momentum and, just rejuvenate, and then you can be fresher than ever. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that go into it. So we're talking about pay-per-view changes. We're talking about how WrestleMania week could be different with SmackDown Live, going. And I just hope SmackDown Live, really doesn't go to 3 hours, and I hope it's only a 2-hour show. And I hope SmackDown Live, with all this new money and all this other money that WWE's getting, what a deal, what a break. I just hope that the WWE goes live with SmackDown on Friday nights, because we don't want another taped show again. The WWE was evolving from that. At least they were evolving out of that, and now you got this. So, viewers and subscribers, your comments and your opinions on all the rumors, news, and headlines, and what do you think was the biggest headline out of all of this. And of course, viewers and subscribers, this is the premier, undisputed, one-stop destination on location for all the rumors, news, and headlines. And I am awaiting the Raw ratings to see what was the ratings last night. Wait a minute. See, now this is what's significant and great about Show and View. When I do the video live as I'm doing it now, presented in front of you. All right, I know I'm not doing it live in real time, but I'm doing it live as I do this video. Now, we all know that Roman Reigns will go against Jinder Mahal at the Money in the Bank, and I think that match has, this has potential. I think, Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal are going to put on a good performance. Now, here's an update to the pay-per-views changing in the WWE. As noted, WWE pay-per-view events are set to start running for 4 hours, running 4 hours or longer with a new start time of 7 p.m., likely to accommodate both rosters now that the shows are co-branded. Sky Italy confirmed on Facebook that the Money in the Bank pay-per-view will now begin at 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. The change will make regular WWE pay-per-view events run for 5 hours with the 1-hour kickoff pre-show, while the Big 4 events will run for 6 hours, including the pre-show. So there you go, right off the bat, right on Show and View Entertainment. As I'm doing a video, an update, we don't just give you the rumors, the news, and headlines. We give you the updates, any changes or developments to any story in World Wrestling Entertainment. Your comments, your opinions, more to come. Where I work around the clock on all the top rumors, news, headlines, and it just never stops. Subscribe, smash the bell, turn on all notifications. The brash one is here, as you can tell.